So this whole story for me started around kind of February, March time, 2019. In February, I noticed some really brilliant trans-positive graffiti popping up around Oxford. I really enjoyed seeing it, looked forward to passing certain stickers and posters every day. And then in March, I was really upset when I suddenly saw there were also some transphobic stickers around. The stickers I saw around town said, "Woman, adult human female." This is not an inherently transphobic statement, but unfortunately there is a bit more to the story. This phrase is a slogan that's used by a specific campaign which is explicitly transphobic in its philosophy and its campaign goals. Anyone who's familiar with the issue knows that what's actually meant here is trans women are not women and are in fact a physical and existential threat to women. So the phrase adult human female works as a kind of dog whistle. The full meaning is only heard by a small number of people on either side of the argument. To outsiders it sounds innocuous, so anyone who objects to it can be made to look really unreasonable. However, the placement of this sticker makes the hostility behind it pretty hard to deny. I saw one here more than once, covering up the "Trans Happiness is Real" sticker, and I hated that so much that I made a point of coming back every day to remove it. Eventually, it really started getting to me. I'd see this sticker in the morning, and I'd remove it, but I'd find myself still thinking about it during the day. Taking the new stickers down felt necessary, but it also felt quite inadequate, knowing there'd be a new one up tomorrow. It didn't feel like a good way to resolve a disagreement, and I was also so curious about the person on the other side of this strange public dialogue. I ended up grabbing a pen and I wrote this. But then the next day, I found my sticker like this. I did think it probably was them, but it's so ambiguous trying to talk to someone in this way that I thought I'd just try again and just be really clear. So I wrote a new sticker. I was really genuinely hopeful something would result from this. I checked the mailbox constantly throughout the day, but I didn't receive anything. And then the next day, I did get a kind of reply. So obviously the most eye-catching thing about this new sticker is the penis picture with another lovely slogan on it. But it's worth noticing the hashtags as well. They're pretty overtly nasty. Basically, they're saying that being trans is a cult. They're accusing trans people of recruiting and brainwashing vulnerable young people. And they're saying that trans people are waging a quote-unquote war on women, especially lesbians. Since there didn't seem to be a way for me to move this conversation to email, and these stickers would probably keep popping up every morning, and now they were even worse than before I started, I felt really strongly that I didn't want them to be the only presence on the street, making trans people and others feel like unsafe or unwelcome. So I basically thought, you know what, I'm going to put up my own stickers. So I got together with some friends and we made a whole pile of stickers. We had a lot of fun. And this was the first one that I put up. I just thought it was kind of funny for the phone box itself to express an opinion. A bit hard to argue with a phone box, really. The adult human female campaigners often insist that they're not at all transphobic. So this was my way of calling them out on that by putting up stickers explicitly against transphobia, which in theory they shouldn't have a problem with. Unsurprisingly, they did have a problem. We had an energetic debate on the topic, by which I mean they stuck their same 2 stickers over mine, and I continually removed them and added more. I made some stickers as a direct response to their dictionary definition ones. The whole idea that you can take 3 words out of a dictionary and they are automatically correct and comprehensive is just absolutely ridiculous, as anyone in the field will happily tell you. But if it's in the dictionary, puts whatever you say beyond criticism, then great. Here's one from me. Apparently they disagree without noticing any sort of hypocrisy. These cat stickers were me trying to explore a little bit. Now that we were in a daily routine and they would know it was me, could I draw something that they wouldn't object to, like just some cute cats? Would they leave those alone? The answer turned out to be no, absolutely not. I really hope that some small part of them felt kind of ridiculous plastering a penis over these cats. I mean, imagine backing yourself into a corner where you felt that was necessary. It's quite peculiar. I also really wonder if they realise how bad this makes them look, but honestly, probably not. Their evident dislike of cats reminded me of an old meme where someone pranked a friend by pretending to be an automated service for incessant cat facts. with a broken unsubscribe button. So that's it. They are subscribed to Cat Facts now. I put up a new cat fact every day and a new command not recognised whenever they responded with one of their 2 stickers, interspersed with occasional reminders of how to actually unsubscribe, i.e. stop posting boring, hateful stickers up all the time, and I will stop posting cat facts. It didn't work. When I got bored of that, we moved on to other classic memes from way back and did a fun series of those, along with some other miscellaneous funny stickers. This one was a particularly petty favourite. I hope they lost a years-long streak. Apologies to anyone listening to this who just did too. Not all the stickers were jokes. I did also put up a lot of more straightforward, heartfelt stickers, like this L with the T, which declares support and love from lesbians to trans people. This was in response to the Get the L Out hashtag on the transphobic stickers, which claims that lesbians are under attack from trans people and are not safe in a community that includes them. Obviously, they covered my sticker with their sticker, and round and round we went. Or this sticker, I feel very strongly that it's the responsibility of all LGBTQ people to fight against transphobia together. One frustrating thing they started to do was to actually get a pen out and write over my stickers, as I had been doing with some of theirs. They wrote AGP, which I actually had to look up the first time I saw. AGP stands for autogynephilia, which is a theory that trans women transition in order to fulfill a pathological sexual fetish. It's thoroughly discredited, to say the least, but transphobes still love it. It plays right into their ideas of trans women as sexual predators, whose womanhood is a deliberate deception cultivated in order to gain access to potential victims. So I thought, since almost no one walking past would know what AGP stood for, I could explain. Save them the trouble of looking it up, really. It was around this time that I published a version of this story online, and it got a bit of attention, especially locally. And to my amazement, people actually came out onto the streets to help. So that changed everything. When I posted the story online, it really quickly got an incredible positive reaction. People posted lots of really lovely comments, which were so sweet and encouraging. And I received some very moving private messages from people about how much the story had meant to them. Even more amazingly, people didn't only comment online, they actually jumped in person. I wasn't expecting that at all. I hadn't requested any help or even said where I was. But evidently some people who read it lived nearby and recognised it. Within a day, new supportive stickers started popping up in the exact same locations that I'd written about. Encountering new friendly stickers on the street unexpectedly was incredible. After months of seeing the same 2 transphobic stickers over and over, to find these in the usual spots instead was amazing. I distinctly remember going into town one weekend and finding the entire city centre covered in brand new stickers. They were so colourful and fun. They said all sorts of stuff that either played off things I'd previously written or the Trans Happiness is Real campaign, but also just brand new stuff that I would never have come up with because I'm only one person with only one perspective. I later found out a few people had been out that day, coincidentally. There were members of an LGBTQ+ youth group who are now on Instagram as Abingdon Trans Happiness, and also a trans man named Theo. Many people have written stickers directly from their individual experiences and backgrounds. I saw this beautiful one from an Oxford tutor. To this day I have no idea who wrote it, but I know that it meant a lot to people to see it, as trans people don't always have that level of institutional support from the university. We had one from a college chaplain, or all sorts of other people speaking for themselves and groups that they're a member of. People have also done lots of just fun, cute stickers with all sorts of subjects, random, seasonal, just fun to draw probably. Everyone seems to like drawing animals. That's become a bit of a motif for the campaign, which I really love. They have so much personality, and it's really in the spirit of fighting transphobia with love and humour, without giving oxygen to transphobic arguments. It's been an incredible experience seeing so many people take on this project to keep Oxford clear of mean-spirited transphobic stickers and actively add our own beautiful, inventive, encouraging ones. It makes such a difference walking around. Once you tune in, you see them everywhere. I've personally heard from locals who see them every day and keep an eye out for new instalments, and also from visitors passing through the city, excited to discover the campaign. They must have been seen by thousands of people. As of time of recording, which is December 2019, our stickers are still being torn down all the time, but the transphobic stickers have subsided. I saw fewer and fewer for a while, and for the last month or so I've seen none at all. So an amazing victory. I'm having a brilliant time walking around the streets now, looking out for new stickers that have gone up to share with everyone, and I hope you'll join me.